Have you ever wondered why your body suddenly feels sleepy at night, even if you didn't do much that day, or why staring at your phone at midnight somehow makes it harder to fall asleep? Behind all of that is a tiny but powerful hormone called melatonin. It doesn't knock you out like a sleeping pill, and it doesn't force you to sleep, but it quietly tells your body when it's time to wind down. So what exactly does melatonin do to our body, and why does it matter so much for our sleep? Right here, on History of Simple Things. Melatonin was first discovered in 1958 by a dermatologist named Aaron B. Lerner and his team while studying skin pigmentation. They found that this hormone, produced in the brain's pineal gland, could lighten frog skin, and that's actually where the name melatonin comes from. Melis meaning dark and tonin relating to tone. But as research continued, scientists realized melatonin had a much bigger role. By the 1970s and 80s, it became clear that melatonin wasn't about skin at all. It was a key regulator of the body's internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. Melatonin is a hormone naturally produced in your brain, specifically in the pineal gland, a small structure located near the center of your brain. Its main job is to signal to your body that it's time to sleep. But here's the important part. Melatonin doesn't cause sleep directly. Instead, it prepares your body for sleep by lowering alertness, reducing body temperature slightly, and helping your brain transition into a resting state. Think of melatonin as your body's dim light switch. When it rises, everything starts slowing down. When it drops, your body gears back up for the day. Melatonin production is closely tied to light exposure. During the day, when your eyes detect sunlight, your brain suppresses melatonin production. This keeps you awake, alert, and focused. But as it gets darker in the evening, your brain begins releasing melatonin into your bloodstream. This process is controlled by a part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN, which acts as your body's master clock. It receives signals from your eyes about light and darkness, then tells the pineal gland when to produce melatonin. As melatonin levels rise in the evening, several things happen. Your body temperature drops slightly, your heart rate slows down, and your alertness decreases. These changes make it easier for you to fall asleep naturally. Melatonin doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps regulate your entire sleep-wake cycle. Your circadian rhythm runs on roughly a 24-hour cycle, and melatonin plays a central role in keeping that rhythm consistent. Normally, melatonin levels start rising about 2 hours before bedtime, peak in the middle of the night, and gradually fall as morning approaches. This drop in melatonin is what helps you wake up feeling refreshed, especially when combined with exposure to natural light. But when this rhythm gets disrupted, like from staying up late, traveling across time zones, or using screens late at night, your melatonin cycle can get thrown off. That's when you might struggle to fall asleep or feel groggy in the morning. Several factors can influence how much melatonin your body produces. The biggest one is light, especially blue light from screens like phones, tablets, and laptops. This type of light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, delaying melatonin release and making it harder to fall asleep. Age also plays a role. As people get older, their natural melatonin production tends to decrease, which is one reason why sleep problems are more common in older adults. Lifestyle habits matter too. Irregular sleep schedules, shift work, and even stress can interfere with melatonin production. That's why maintaining a consistent bedtime routine can make a noticeable difference in sleep quality. Because melatonin is so closely linked to sleep, it's often sold as a supplement to help people who struggle with insomnia or jet lag. And in some cases, it can be helpful, especially for resetting a disrupted sleep schedule or adjusting to a new time zone. However, melatonin supplements aren't the same as your body's natural production. Taking too much or using it improperly can lead to side effects like grogginess, headaches, or even disrupted sleep patterns. It's also worth noting that melatonin doesn't work like a sedative. If your sleep problems are caused by stress, anxiety, or poor habits, melatonin alone won't fix the issue. It works best when paired with good sleep hygiene, like reducing screen time before bed, keeping a consistent schedule, and sleeping in a dark, quiet environment. While melatonin is best known for sleep, it also has other roles in the body. It acts as an antioxidant, helping to protect cells from damage. Some studies suggest it may support immune function and even play a role in regulating blood pressure. There's also ongoing research into how melatonin affects mood and mental health. Because it's tied to the circadian rhythm, disruptions in melatonin levels have been linked to conditions like seasonal affective disorder, where people experience mood changes during darker months. At first glance, melatonin might seem like just a sleep hormone, but it's actually much more than that. It's a timekeeper, quietly coordinating your body's rhythm with the natural cycle of day and night. Every evening, as the lights dim and your body begins to slow, melatonin steps in to guide the transition from wakefulness to rest. And every morning, as its levels drop, it helps signal a new start. So the next time you find yourself scrolling through your phone late at night, struggling to fall asleep, remember, your body already has a system in place. Sometimes all it needs is the right environment to let melatonin do its job. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.